Alright, trying out a list here I'm a little bit more comfortable with. Dropped the Elvish Spirit Guides. Dropped 3 Endurances. Back on Walking Ballista main deck. I got a Ramunap Excavator. I got a Homeward Path main deck now here as well. And what else? 2 Expedition maps. This looks like a keep. It's a little bit, I'm a little skeptical because, well, the mana base is, well, so basically where my thoughts are at is like, so if we're playing against a blue deck, this crop rotation loses a lot of value. Looks like lands. Alright. I am good with this hand so far. Life from the Loam? Nope. Oh, Claimer. Okay. What's next? Another Elvish Claimer. Alright, those are both really good. Now let's see here. I think just hold this up for now. Get my own Elvish Reclaimer out. Life from the Loam. Now here's the question. I feel like I gotta just let them get these and then remove Life from the Loam. The other option would be eat their graveyard now, but then they're gonna dredge. I think I like the plan of, well, so I need green mana too. So I think I kind of have to let this fly right now, unfortunately. If I had a second green source, maybe I would have just fired off that crop rotation, and maybe even still that would have been the right move. It's really tough to say since I don't have a second green source. Now here, I am going to play this Cloudpost, a crop rotation for Bojuka Bog, and then so my idea is next turn I'll play the One Ring if I dodge a Wasteland for a turn. I would love to see a second green source. So now they're going to be able to get like 2 Wastelands. So that's, I'm not sure if I can even come back from this game at this point, but I'm sure going to try. So they're probably going to double Wasteland me. Flagstones is really a great card. wish I could squeeze it into this deck, but I think the depths is the better flagstone stack. And so now they get to get a wasteland for free, basically. Okay, interesting. Interesting choice. Maybe they'll go for Dark Depths here? Hmm. I thought for sure double Wasteland there. Well, if we can dodge Wasteland again, I can play this second ring. And maybe stabilize here. This expedition map finds us Caracas. I kind of hope they attack here with both of those. But I don't think that's the wise choice, since we have protection. And they probably want to use those. Alright, so let's start off by drawing a couple cards. Nice, that's a great draw. So I think I'm going to keep open. Ooh, this is tough. So I think the play here, so they got a Dark Depths coming down. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So I could play this, Yavimaya, and Green Sun for Endurance. That doesn't seem wise at all. Maybe I'll play the Thespian Stage. I think in any case, I gotta just play the One Ring here. So let's just start off with that. Keep this one. And do I even want to draw cards here? Like, what would I be looking for? Glimmer Post. That is actually pretty good. So now I'm at 22. That means I could survive an attack from Mirage. But I don't expect these lands to be sticking around for very long. Wow, I'm really surprised they're not trying to waste land me out of this game. I think that would have probably been the better strategy. If they had tried to attack my mana base, this game might have been over by now. But here I'm just getting all the opportunities here. And now we're gonna Green Sun for, I guess I could probably just hardcast Primetime. See, I got 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this is gonna be 7 mana. So I have a lot of options here. But I think I'll start off by playing Primetime. And I will get Glimmer Post and Vesuva copying Bojuka Bog. Ooh, that might have been a mistake. I'm going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4 life. I think I just got to go for the bog here. Anyhow. Swords to Plowshares. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to have to discard 1 card here. Probably get rid of this. Let's see. All right. They are making a 2020. So they can do 26 to me. And for cleanup, I will discard Once Upon a Time, I think. Yep. 26, and then I'll say 2 more, that's 28. All right, making a wasteland. Now I'll probably search for Caracas with the expedition map. Let's see what they choose to take. Okay, that's a smart play. Luckily, I do have a second green source here. So go to... Gotta play the second green source. But I also have to gain life. So let's start off by... Let's see. I kind of need... I think I might just lose here. I need Glacial Chasm. And let's... this is rough. I need Caracas. And I also need to gain a bunch of life. So this is a really weird spot right now. Let me see what I can do for... 5, 6, 7, 8. Trying to think of how to get enough to kill both of these guys, but I need to shrink the graveyard first. Wow, this is tricky. I don't know if I can pull out of this. Maybe I'm just not seeing the line here. That's possible. but I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana available, and I still have a land drop, so that would be 10. Hmm. One, two, play Caracas. Yeah, if I just had another forest or a green source here, everything would be great. I think the play that I'm going to make here is kind of crazy, but it might just keep me alive. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. So x equals 6. And I think I actually... Alright, let's backtrack this. Sorry. So I took out the third prime time, I just realized. So I think the way this has to go is a little different, but we're still going to survive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't need 5 mana, we need 4 mana. So if they don't have Swords to Plowshares, it's possible that I can get through this here. But I would have to... Let's see, since I already played a land, that would bring me to 1. So I think I need to draw into like another One Ring. That's another... Ooh, nice. I could have just started off with that, probably. That probably would have been a good idea. Keep this one. Such a cheesy card. Alright, clean up, get rid of Once Upon a Time. Wasteland. Okay. Now here I think I'll search for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I still need to make a move here. I could get Caracas, but they might have Sejiri Steep. That doesn't give protection from lands. I think I just get Caracas here. Take no damage. And then Let's see, I could also try to just get like a Glacial Chasm here. Like play Prime Time and like double Glacial Chasm maybe. So many choices here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Alright, well I'm gonna start off with this. Try to get this 2020 out of the way. Legolas's quick reflexes. Okay. So that might just be game. Let's see. I'll draw a card. Echoing Deeps. Can I get anything? Well, I already made my land drop, so I think 4, 5, 6. This is the play now. Alright, I got a discard. Let's get rid of the... I don't know what to get rid of. Probably Ivan at this point. So I can take 1 point of damage. Ooh. Yep, that's going to be game. Good game. Well played. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Wow, that was a fascinating game. So here, I could bring in these 2 Dismembers. I could bring in Root Path Purifier. I'll probably take this out. And this isn't looking like your typical lands-based depths list per se, but oh, it might be. I didn't see any Green Sun Zenith either. I feel like maybe I should bring a couple of Force of Vigors in. And maybe I can side out. What can I side out? My own Dark Depths, of course. I don't usually bring in Root Path unless it's like against Blood Moon decks. I mean, we have 4 Needles, so maybe I won't bring those in. I'm missing the 3rd Titan already. Let's see, I'll get rid of one of these. Once Upon a Time. Any other lands I can get rid of? Well, I guess I don't really need Homeward Path. I'd rather have the Root Path Purifier. Let's try this. Ooh, this hand looks kind of ugly. Basically 2 lands. I think we can do better. Ooh, this is worse. Unfortunately, gotta go down to 5. This I can work with. What to put back? I think I'll put back the One Ring. Or I could put back Green Sun Zenith. This is tough. Let's try putting back... This is crazy. I actually am not sure what to put back here. I feel like Maze of Ith and the One Ring, but I could really use this One Ring. So maybe put back. I feel like we can draw into more lands. Really tough call. Alright, so I guess I'm going to end up put back the Zenith and the Maze. Let's just try this. Seems a little bit risky hand. Hopefully we can draw into a untapped mana source. And maybe this Reclaimer will stick around. So I smell crop rotation. I might even hold up green here. To try to represent my own crop rotation. Or I could just play this Elvish Reclaimer out. I think it's worth bluffing crop rotation in hand. Alright, well, didn't work. Here comes the needle now. Really need to draw into lands now. I'm somewhat regretting putting that Maze of Ith back, but it wouldn't have really done us any good. I think I'll put the second one on Thespian Stage. Hopefully they're not playing Blast Zone. Alright, so Life from the Loam's probably coming in their next turn. Maybe not. bog. Alright. That's one more land I gotta get into the graveyard, but I don't really have much land at the moment, so. Alright, so there's the Knight of the Reliquary. Okay, that's fantastic. Except for the fact that it turns on their knight. Now I can't really hold this up. Well, I do have Pithing Needle on Wasteland, so that is a thing. I think I'll hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna get a Bojuka Bog here, probably. Shrink their knight. Oh, that's a cool play there. The new Surveil land. For an extra point of damage, potentially. Interesting. That is... Wow. So he's technically still attacking. That... Wow. That was an incredible play. Untap target creature until end of turn. This is insane. Okay. So now he can still use Maze of Ith and get more value out of the knight this turn. Legolas's Quick Reflexes is a pretty cool card. Come on, land. Nope. No land. Alright. Now let's see what are they going for here now. Probably flagstones. Okay, Windswept Heath. No, they're swords. Oh. So this requires you to sacrifice a forest or a plains. Okay. I thought it was only forest for some reason. Drawing a land here would be really nice. Glacial Chasm. That could actually save me potentially. I think I like. I mean, yeah. Let's try this. Sacrifice that. Play this. The other play there would have been Bojuka Bog. Like, search for. That might have been even better. But I have to make a move here. Either way, I think we're not in a winning position. But the Bojuka Bog line at least would have let me untap with a little bit more mana. Alright, and that is completely useless at the moment. Because Gaddock Teague shuts it off. Non-creature spells with mana value greater 4 or greater can't be cast. Non-creature spells with X in their casting costs cannot be cast. This is one of the more fascinating games against lands that I've played. Sorry, this isn't lands, this is depths. Green-white depths. One of my favorite decks in the format. Alright, let's see. I got a couple more chances to draw here. Down to 6. Can't even play that. So yeah, one more draw. Yeah, I think Bojuka Bog probably would have been a wiser play for me instead of Glacial Chasm. Then the following turn I could have played Chasm if I needed to. Bojuka Bog would have helped me potentially stabilize my mana, so that might have been a huge misplay. Oh, interesting. I don't know why my opponent did that. They had the win next turn. I think I might sign in these Dismembers. I'll get this Once Upon a Time back. I'm going to get this Ramunap out. And I need 2 more cards out. Probably. Let's see. I think these Force of Vigors just come out since we know we're not playing against lands. And so that's 60 cards. I think either Walking Ballista or Root Path Purifier should come in. I think Root Path. Walking Ballista. Yeah, I like this. Would I rather have Root Path Purifier or Dismember? Are there any other cards in here that I'd rather have? No, I think this looks pretty solid, to be honest. Cannot keep this hand. Very sketchy. Actually, that had a Once Upon a Time, so that might have been just fine. Now this one is a 2-land hand, essentially. And I'm on the draw, and I have 2 Pithing Needles. I feel like I feel like I should keep this and put back either a pithing needle or a green sun. Pithing needle's really good in this matchup. But I think green sun's a little bit better. I might regret this. Yeah, I'm already regretting that. Because I have so many targets with Pithing Needle. I could name Elvish Reclaimer, I could name Wasteland, and I could name Knight of the Reliquary. And Thespian Stage. Reclaimer turn 1 is going to be hard to beat. Alright, let's see. I need land here, so I'm going to take the Besiege You. Lead off on Pithing Needle, naming Wasteland. And pass it over. Hmm. Sylvan Library? Ooh, that's rough. That is rough. I think it's a 2-2, right? Yeah. I gotta try to get my own Reclaimer in the mix here. Outland Liberator. Such a good card. I used to run it in this deck, but I felt like it's not needed anymore. And there goes the Wasteland. Not gonna block that, nope. And I'm gonna name Elemental. I'll just name Giant. No, I will name Elemental. It's not gonna stick around long anyways, so let's see. And now it's if a player classes no spells during their own turn, it becomes night next turn. When does it become day? I don't know. But let's see here. So I think I can play this. growing that. Oh, wow. They're going to go for a double wasteland. Okay, yep. Makes sense. So they're going to get to destroy one of my artifacts. Probably the Pithing Needle, I'm guessing. Yep. Knight of the Reliquary. Oof. I think I'm just going to fire off this expedition map. I just need to get some value here. So let's see, what do I want? I think I'll get Pajuka Bog. Or I could get Maze of Ith. No, I gotta get the Bog. Alright, Bog them. And then I think I just pass the turn here. And I kind of smell a Legolas's quick reflexes here, potentially. Can I block? No. I'm just going to take it. Oops. No. Go down to 7. Yikes. Targeting that. Blow it up, of course. And I'm going to get Cloudpost. I think. Yeah. If I can draw a Glimmer Post here, that'll be great. Now I'm definitely missing Tabernacle in this matchup. Big time. Think I'm probably gonna run it after all. Okay. We'll play that. Okay. Now they'll be able to. Alright, so let's do this. Get rid of this. And I guess Echoing Deeps. And I totally did that in the wrong order. I was, yeah, a little bit flustered here. I was supposed to block there, but I suppose they could have just Bojukabogged me back as well. Alright, so now I'm gonna go Once Upon a Time here. Gonna get a Maze of Ith, play it. Now, do they have any more Wastelands? Typically, Green-White Depths only runs 3, sometimes they'll have 4, but it's possible that they have run all their Wastelands out. Sacrifice a land, summon Safekeeper. Wow, okay. Target creature you control gains Shroud until end of turn. Now let's see. Alright. Sacrifice this forest, I guess. And get a Glimmer Post. Play the One Ring. And do I bother attacking even? I suppose. I feel this doesn't feel like a win, really. Eh, gotta take him, I guess.